Hello everyone, Carson here, and in this video, I'm going to be solving Wordle number 1350 and New York Times Hard Sudoku for February 28th, 2025. So let's get this video started with Wordle number 1350. I'm going to start with the word grade. Okay, all 5 letters are grey, which are not in this word, so let's get something else. I think cloth is not a bad option, so let's go with that. Still all grays. What is going on? Okay, well I can try the word minus. Let's try it. What is going on? Okay, so from the first 15 letters I've guessed, only one of them are part of this word. And I've still not placed it. So it could end with Y. I mean, with how little or the few letters I've got left, I think it has to be in this pattern. Because I don't see any double consonants that are going to be formed. I mean, puppy is one of the options. Or puffy. You know what? I still want to try some more letters, so let's try puffy. Oh, interesting. So F has to go first. Then it should be fuzzy. Alright, fuzzy is today's Wordle answer. Alright, I'll take that. Guessing it in 5 tries is not that bad when you think about it. Because, alright, we've got a double Z. Who guesses a double Z? So, yeah, that's very uncommon. And also F is not super common, it's just medium. And there's something U, something, something Y pattern. I finally got that in 5 tries. I'll take it. You know, this is not an easy one to guess. So I got today's Wordle answer fuzzy in 5 tries. This is Wordle number 1350. Let's now move on to New York Times Sudoku. Again, today is February 28th, 2025. Let's start the hard difficulty Sudoku for today. I see that these ones point up, and this cell sees another one. These 4s point down, and these 4s force the digit 4 into one of these 2 cells in block 5. This 4 points up, and this 4 points right. So in block 3, the digit 4 is forced into column 9. So these 4s point down, and this cell sees another 4. We have these 5s pointing down. Oh, and also, I can place the 5 in row 6. 5 is still missing from row 6, but these open cells see another 5. So only this cell is available for 5, or the only cell does not see another 5. So in row 6, the digit 5 is forced into this cell. Okay, so I was just thinking about the missing digits of block 4. They are 2, 3, 5, and 8. And this cell right here sees 3, 5, and 8. So 3, 5, and 8 can only go up in these 3 cells, making this cell a 2, because 2 is the only possible digit that can go into this cell, right? Because you can double check, this cell cannot contain 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So only 2 can go into this cell, so I have to put 2 into this cell, because nothing else can. Alright. So it leaves a 3, 5, 8 triple here. In row 5, the missing digits are 1, 3, and 9. Alright, let's just fill that out. This cell sees a 9. Okay, I can actually place 9 in this cell in block 6. Oh, also in row 1. I can place 9. 9 is missing from row 1, but these open cells see 9. So it makes this cell the only cell available for 9 in this row. So in row 1, the digit 9 is forced into this cell. And then these 9s point down, and this cell sees another 9. So in block 7, the digit 9 is forced into this cell. 9 goes into one of these two cells in block 8. Hmm. Okay, the digit 8 in row 6 is forced into one of these two cells, because these two cells see another 8. Okay, these 6s point left, and this cell sees another 6. Okay, so the missing digits of block 8 are 5, 9, and we also have 1, 2, and 6 missing. 1 is forced into one of these two cells, 2 is forced into one of these three cells, and 6 is forced into one of these three cells. Okay, so this is the possible placements of all the missing digits of block 8. It might be useful for later on. Okay, in row 7, the missing digits are 2, 5, 6, 7, and 8. This cell, well, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, it sees 2 and 7, so it can only contain 5, 6, or 8. 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. This cell sees 2, 6, and 8, so this cell can only contain either 5 or 7. Okay, in row 1, the missing digits are 2, 3, 7, and 8. This cell sees 2 and 8, so it can only contain 3 or 7. Okay, the digit 7 in block 5 is forced into one of these two cells. The missing digits of block 6 are 1, 3, 6, and 7. 1 is forced into one of these three cells. 3, well, we've got 3's here, pointing to the right, so 3 goes into one of these two cells. We have 6, which goes into one of these two cells, and 7's, which is possible to be in one of these three cells. Oh my goodness. I finally see it. Alright, in row 9. Oh my goodness. How long have I taken? Oh my goodness. So, in row 9, the digits 4 and 5 are missing. Um, this cell sees 4 and 5, so does this cell, and these two cells over here also see 4 and 5. But I still have to fit both 4 and 5 into row 9 because they're missing. In order to fit both 4 and 5 into row 9, I have to make these two cells reserved for 4 and 5. Right? Because look again, all other open cells see 4 and 5s. So to fit both 4 and 5 into row 9, I have to make these two cells reserved for 4 and 5. So this 4-5 pair eliminates all other digits from these two cells. So now, 7 cannot go into the 4-5 pair. So in block 7, the digit 7 is forced into this cell. These 7s point up, and this cell sees another 7. Alright, this 4-5 pair makes the other 4 open cells in row 9 contain 1, 6, 7, and 9. These cells see 9, so they can only contain 1, 6, and 7. 1, 6, 7. Alright, I'll just leave it like that for now. Wow, I did not expect there was something to be seen in row 9. If I hadn't filled in block 7, I don't think I would have seen it. So, yeah, I would say this is very, very tricky to spot if you're not really focused enough. Um, yeah, alright. Well, let's try to speed this up if I can. Um, in column 7, the missing digits are 1, 3, 4, 5, and 7. 1, 3, 4, 5, 7. It definitely sees 7. And I think that's it. So it can contain 1, 3, 4, or 5. Oh, this cell now sees a 7. So it can only be a 5. Because earlier, we found that this cell could only contain 5 or 7. And now that it sees 7, it must be a 5. We can double check always. It sees 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So indeed, it can only be a 5. Which eliminates 5 from these cells. And I can first place 5 in this cell in block 8, and then the digit 5 in block 7 is forced into this cell, and 5 goes into one of these two cells in block 1. Alright, after 5 got placed into this cell, the digit 4 in block 7 is now forced into this cell, and also makes this a 4, because these two cells formed a 4-5 pair, and after I place the 5, it can only be a 4. But this cell now cannot contain 4 or 5. It's down to 1 or 3 only. When after I place this 5, um, the digit 1 in block 8 is forced into this cell. And then this cell has to be a 2, because the missing digits are 2, 6, and 9. It indeed sees 6 and 9. So 2 here, which makes this 6 and this a 9. 6, 7 pair left in row 9. This cell now sees 6, so I can place 8 and 6 this way, which makes this 5. 1 and 6 are the missing digits of column 2, but this cell sees 6, so I can place 1 and 6 this way. In column 1, 3, 5, and 8 are the missing digits. These two cells see another 5. So 5 in column 1 is forced into this cell. This is 3 or 8. This cell is an 8 to complete the row. In row 8, 1, 2, and 3 are the missing digits. Right, there are definitely some things I can eliminate here. Okay, yeah, for example, in column 6, the missing digits are 2, 4, and 8. This cell sees 2 and 4, so it can only be an 8, leaving behind a 2, 4 pair. Hmm. I hope I have not missed any deductions here. Okay, the digit 9 in block 2 is forced into one of these two cells. These ones point right to force the digit 1 into this cell in block 3, which points down, forcing the digit 1 in this cell in block 6, which allows me to place 1 in this cell in block 5, and the last one to be placed in this puzzle is forced into this cell, which makes us 3 and 2, this A7, and this A7, based on the markings. Okay, I can now place 3 and 9 to complete row 5. Okay, the digit 4 in block 3 is forced into this cell, which makes this 2, 4. Okay, I need to be really careful here. 7, 3, 6, 2, 7, 6, 7, 6, 8, 2, 3 pair in column 8, but this cell sees 2, so 3 and 2 placed this way. 3, 8, 3, 8, 2, and finally, this Sudoku puzzle is complete. Alright, I took just under 47 minutes to complete today's New York Times Hot Sudoku. I was definitely not concentrated or um, and the most tricky part that took me forever to spot was the 4-5 pair in row 9. And right after I spotted that, everything just collapsed. So yeah. This 4-5 pair down here was very, very tricky to me. And also uh the most important thing you need to spot in the Sudoku puzzle, I feel like. So yeah, for the key spots, apart from this 4-5 pair, um I guess the fact that 4 in block 3 had to go in column 9 or something like that, I don't really recall any. Because, yeah, it was just. Okay, and placing this to giving us the 3-5-8 triple here. I think that helped a bit. Um, but again, this 4-5 pair down here. Tricky to spot and you know, it's not easy. And I don't think you can really do anything without spawning this pair down here. So yeah, this was very, very important and the most key spot for the Sudoku puzzle. Hopefully you didn't struggle as much as me, but even if you needed help, hopefully this video did help a bit. Um, and yeah, it was a bit tricky. Today is February 28th, 2025. In this video, I've solved Wordle number 1350 and New York Times Hot Sudoku for today. Even if you have any other questions or difficulties, feel free to leave them in the comments down below. So yeah, again, hopefully this video helped, even though I kind of struggled. So yeah, hopefully I'll do much better tomorrow and for the next week. So yeah, alright, so I'll end it here. See you. Bye.